everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. I'm Star. Today we're doing the third part of our 3-part mini-series, our haul videos from our recent thrifting adventures to the half-off day at Salvation Army here in the Tampa Bay area. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos, I'll have them pop up at the end. You should watch those. They're full of really good information on what to look for in the men's department as far as shirts, pearl snaps, fishing shirts, the brands, the sizes, what you can expect to get for them when you list them. And we did get 30 items while we were out last Wednesday for a total of $114.72 spent, $3.82 average cost of goods, which to me feels a little high, but we did get several pairs of jeans and 4 pairs of shoes, and jeans and shoes typically carry a higher cost of goods. So we will be okay with what we paid. We will more than make a profit, especially with all of the pearl snaps and fishing shirts. Again, if you haven't seen those videos, I highly recommend watching them. But today we're going to jump in with some shoes. I'm going to show you the shoes first, and then I'm going to... Shoes skeeve me out, you guys. If you're new to the channel, you probably aren't aware, but for many years, I would not look at shoes, flip shoes, touch shoes, even think about it. They are so gross to me. They really, really bother me. They skeeve me out. They are so just, but every once in a while, nowadays, I will venture out of my comfort zone and I will look at shoes when I'm outsourcing, because there's money in shoes. Regardless of how gross I think they are, or how bad they skeeve me out, there is money in shoes. And so I have to do what I always tell you guys to do, right? I can't just give out advice and not follow my own advice, practice what you preach and all that. So once in a while I venture outside of my comfort zone and I do source shoes, but it really weirds me out. So they're in a bag and they're tied. After this video, what I will do, welcome to being OCD, they will go outside on a porch and they will be sprayed down liberally inside and on the bottoms with Lysol. And once they're dry, I will then take the photos and get them listed. And again, I'm going to have to do this after the shoes before I show you the jeans, because I'm telling you, out of my comfort zone. Okay. Cute though, right? Look at this. They zip. Look how cute. And look what they are. Skechers. So I did actually only come home with 4 pairs of shoes. I perused the shoes and I had a little basket, and I would put them in a little basket, and then I went and sat down and comped them, and anything that wasn't like at least $20 I put back on the shelf, and I kept the others. So these should be about 25 or 30, maybe even more, because I've never really seen this style. I know what Skechers go for typically. Use Skechers, but these are really super cute, like clog platform sandals with that zipper and everything, and they are the Lugs foam. So I have high hopes for those. Just put them there. Next up, this is a good brand I have always done really well with. Dr. Scholl's Memory Fit Cushion. So I kind of just looked up Dr. Scholl's Dr. Scholl's mules. And most of the ones I saw were 25 to 30, but again, these are very, very unique with a lot of embroidering on them. They have a nice heel. So these might go for a little bit more, or maybe, around that price, but charge shipping as well, because I feel like they weigh more than a pound. But these are very nice looking. And if you didn't know, these shoes like this with the open back that you slip your feet into up here are called mules. Mules. Can't say that word. Next up, we have Tom's, which I hear is a really nice brand for shoes. So again, I just did a cursory search real quick on eBay for actual listed and sold of Tom's lace up canvas black shoes, and got some really good results, over $20. And these less than a pound. So I may be able to list them a little bit higher and then put free shipping on them and send them that way. I forgot I haven't been telling you what we paid. The Toms were $1.50, half off. And the Dr. Scholl's were, the price tag was hidden. The Dr. Scholl's were $3, half off. And the Skechers were $4, half off. And then we have one more pair of shoes. And then we can get to the jeans, which I love jeans. You guys know that. These are Vans. So I did a real quick search for slip-on Vans canvas low top spell out, and I got hits for like 20 to like 35. I guess it really just depends on the shoe. These are a smaller size. These were $3. So those were the 4 pairs of shoes that I deemed worthy enough for me to get over myself and get out of my comfort zone and bring home with me to source to list them in. Bring home to source to bring home with me to list. All right, so now we're going to get into the jeans. These are my favorites, so we're going to leave those for last. So these are Academics. A lot of people haven't heard of this brand before. It is a really good men's brand. It's not like, you know, Ralph Lauren, or I didn't mean that. I meant Robert Graham, or where Ralph Lauren came from. So these are Academics. It's a brand that Keith and I have always done well with jeans and shirts. Typically, most men's Academics jeans and shirts and clothing that you find are going to be very large sizes. These are size 42. They're going to have very loud graphics or embroidery or something about them. A lot of the shirts that we used to get were like triple or 4XL or even 5XL, and they would just have loud graphics. They do really well. They sell fast. They go for a lot of money. So this is like a little known, a lesser known brand for men's clothing you might want to look for. Just the big sizes that they come in make it worth it because you can charge a lot more for the bigger sizes. And again, they usually have some kind of print or graphics or something about them that makes them unique and stand out. A lot of the Academics clothing that I list, I'll use keywords like urban or streetwear. These are probably going to go for about 40, maybe even a little bit more. These are men's Lucky brand. So Lucky, these are 38 too, which is a bigger size, which is good. Average size for men is 32, by the way. These were $4. Oh, did I tell you the Academics are $4? Probably not. I don't even remember how to do haul videos, right? Okay. So Lucky brand is run down to the bottom. It's kind of a bread and butter brand anymore. But I still start my women's Lucky brand around 25, and so I start the men's around 30. Men's clothing will sell for more money. Keep that in mind when you're listing. Always list your men's clothing for a higher price than you would your women's clothing. It just does. It sells for more. Men will pay more. And you have less returns with men's clothing too. Knock on wood. So I'll start these around 30, and they were $4. Not too shabby. Again, I miss my 99-cent days, but it is what it is. I don't miss the snow. Fair trade, right? All right, so 7 for All Mankind used to be one of those Bolo brands that everybody told you, oh, they're Bolo, they're Bolo. But anymore, they're really not, unless you find the dojos. And those are typically going to be women's jeans. These are men's. And they'll say dojo right here, and they'll have 7s, just 1 7 printed on the pocket. Those still sell for quite a bit of money. Run-of-the-mill, 7 for All Mankind, women's jeans. I usually start around 30 to 35, so that's not too bad. It's like higher end bread and butter. So these will start around 35 to 40 since they're men's. And a bigger size, they are 34. And they were $4. And then we have these women's Levi's. So the thing with Levi's is Levi's has a lot of different lines. They have all the way from the Levi Strauss that you can buy at Walmart for $15 up to like the 3, I forget the number, but they have, these are 721s. They have Levi's that have all these different numbers. They have orange tab, they have vintage. Levi's can range from $18 to like $100 depending on what you have. So my advice is always comp Levi's until you learn them. I still don't know all the numbers, and I still have to comp several of them when I go to list or source. Again, there's Levi's that will fetch 20 and there's Levi's that'll fetch 50. So don't just assume when you see them that they're poop or that they're going to be a lot of money. Make sure you either take the time to research and learn them, or, over time, sometimes if you have an area where you source that you can find a lot of Levi's and you're listing a lot of them, you'll learn them with time, or just comp them before you get them. I'm not that familiar with the 721s, so I did comp these. These will go for about $35.40. And so I paid $5 for them. Next up, we have these men's Pel. They are big size, 44. And the length is 38. So that's definitely a larger size, which is good. They have some rips and distressing in the back, which, believe it or not, rips and distressing actually add value to jeans. They're pretty large. They have some of the rips and distressing on the front as well. I saw these on the rack and I thought, well, those are really big. But I don't know if they're worth $5. But something about Pel was familiar to me, kind of like deja vu. So I did comp them, and these being this brand and this size will probably go for about $45. So I was willing to spend the $5 on them. Again, don't be afraid to comp things while you're in the store. I don't think anyone's really going to get too mad at you for screwing you. You can always take what you want and go off in a corner by yourself and comp them. Don't leave stuff behind if you think you might want it. That's a good tip too. A lot of times people will not be sure if they want something or not, and they'll leave it. They go somewhere else in the store and they comp it and they come back for it, and someone else has already grabbed it. So if you think it's even a maybe, if you think you may even want to have it, put it in your cart, fill your cart. When you're done, you can go sit down somewhere or go off in a corner and look everything over to make sure there's no stains, rips, tears, and to comp things that you're unsure of to see if you want to get them. But if I have even an inkling I might want it, it's a maybe, it goes in my cart always. And I can always put things back if I don't want them. Last but not least is my favorite brand of jeans, which unfortunately, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, have been part of the race to the bottom. So I start them at 40 now, but these are men's, so these will start at 45. These are a size 31, so they're smaller, but they're still men's jeans, and I will list them for a little bit more than I would women's. If I list them for 45, I'm probably going to take a best offer of 35 or 40. That's just how that works. Sometimes somebody will come by and buy it at full price, which is always really super exciting. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the items, brands, or things that you saw today, or actually in any of the haul videos, leave it down below in the comments, or join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You can search for that on Facebook or use the link in the description box to join. You can tag me in there and ask me questions anytime. And don't forget to hit the like button before you guys leave. It really helps our channel so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I will link the first 2 videos at the end here so that you can watch them if you haven't seen them yet. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.